Before we get into today's video, I've got 3 things for you. Number 1, if you want to get a notification whenever we post a new video, make sure you ring that bell. Number 2, there's a TCG Player affiliate link in the show notes. After clicking that link, every purchase you make on tcgplayer.com helps support this channel. Number 3, you'll also find a link to our Patreon where you can support us directly. And now, kick back and enjoy the show.
What's up, Spikes? We're back with another cEDH game. This one's actually really exciting. I think these are all, well, most of them, are newer decks to the channel. Mine and Jan's are totally new to the channel, and totally new to Magic the Gathering in general.
These cards don't even exist.
And then, yeah, we have some others that are, a little bit less seen on the channel, but definitely still need their reps. So might as well bring, a little bit more of a spicier game to the table. I'm going to be playing Alela, Artful Provocateur. I don't like saying her name out loud, so I probably won't for the rest of the game.
Provocateur?
I really don't.
Provocateur.
It offends me on a spiritual level. So this is just sort of it's an Esper control deck based a lot around artifacts and enchantments, because then with her out, you get to make 1/1s, which actually become 2/1s if she's also out. So it just represents a quick clock, good blockers if need be, and it sort of rewards you for doing something that you already want to be doing. So I think that it could all work together pretty symbiotically.
Cool. I'm playing Curiosity Control. This is Siggy and Sick Robot made this deck. It's sweet. It's out of the box, except I play Nexus of Fate and they don't, because that's my favorite way of winning the game with Curiosity Control.
With Vial
the idea is we're making infinite mana. It's like a Scepter deck, so double Scepters or Dramatic Scepter, and or like double Scepters and Dramatic Scepter. We're like drawing the deck with Thrasios and then Nexus of Fating, dealing damage off Vial Smasher to win the game. So that's what I'm doing.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
I'm also playing partners. I'm playing Tim Necrom. This is probably my favorite partner deck. It's called Opus Thief, and I'm gonna wheel
Thief
and
people's
I'm gonna,
opuses.
Yeah,
We got wheels and payoffs for wheels.
yeah.
Wheels.
Gonna punch people with a 4/4 flyer.
Pounce.
And I am playing Corvold Fae-Cursed Provocateur, or King, whichever you'd like to say. It is a list that was done up by Shaper Savant, a longtime friend of the channel. So it's still a work in progress, but it's great. It's a food chain list, food chain, dock extortionist, drawing cards for sacrificing your permanents.
Yeah,
playing
sounds
green.
good.
Food chain. Playing
Cool.
food chain here. Okay.
Bill's starting us off.
All right.
I have pre-game effects.
Oh, God.
Oh
Whoa.
my goodness. Gemstone Caverns.
I'll exile this Lake of the Dead.
Cool.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. I will draw a card. I'm going to play as Arid Mesa, and I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play this Steam Vents untapped. Go to 38. I'll pass the turn.
Ugh.
Draw. Well, I'm going to play a Sea of Clouds. Then I'm going to try to cast a Mana Crypt.
Pass priority.
Pass priority.
Yep.
I'm going to tap this Mana Crypt to try to cast an Izzet Signet.
Pass priority.
Still pass priority.
Yep.
I'm going to tap my Sea of Clouds to tap my Izzet Signet to cast a Talisman of Dominance.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Pass priority.
This could be a quick game.
Pass the turn.
Draw a card.
Look, I'm just trying to have fun with my friends.
I'm going to play this Bayou. I'm going to tap it to cast an Exploration.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play an Overgrown Tomb tapped. And I think I will cast
More things.
more things.
That
Cast
has
an
to remember
Imperial
color.
Seal.
Oh, goodness.
That's a good spell.
I have no effects.
You got it.
No effects.
So I'm going to put this card on top, and I'm going to lose 3 life. Going to
2 life.
7. 2 life.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so much better.
I'll let him lose 3.
Yeah.
I will pass the turn.
I'll let you lose 3 as many times as you want.
Go
Draw a
to 1.
Gosh, that's awkward. I guess I'm going to move to my end step and discard Transmute Artifact.
Ooh.
Okay, draw a card. I'm going to play this Underground Sea and cast a Felwar Stone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I will pass the turn.
I'm going to untap. I'm going to flip this coin for Mana Crypt. If it lands on this side, it is not damage.
So Cactus is damage.
Oh, no damage.
Except to his cards.
Yeah.
These are paper. What?
Well, yeah.
Draw for my turn. I'm going to play an Underground Sea.
Seven mana. That's a lot.
6 mana.
6 mana.
Be cool.
Is also a lot.
I'm going to tap these to try to cast Crom. Ludovic's Opus.
Ludovice.
Ludovice Opus.
I'm gonna pass priority.
I got nothing.
Yeah, do it.
All right. I would like to move to combat.
Mhm.
I would like to attack Jan for 4.
Got him.
38.
34? Are you?
Come down.
You were at 38.
Yeah, 38.
I'm
to
going to pass the
34.
turn.
Alright. I'm gonna untap. Draw this card that only I know about.
It's a Dockside
Play
extortion.
this Mana Crypt.
Guaranteed.
Oh.
Need you to calm down, everyone. Make a red. Cast a Dockside Extortionist.
I have nothing.
I'm going to respond by Nature's claiming Elliot's Mana Crypt.
Ooh.
Double
So,
duty.
so generous. I will gain 4 life.
Oh, it's at 44.
Yeah, I have no effects to Dockside Extortionist.
Yep.
So.
No thanks.
ETB trigger.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Yes.
Treasures. 3 treasures. 1. Oh, just perfect.
3 Traegers.
And I have 1 Kodos floating.
Yes.
Oh, he would have been able to cast Corbold off that.
I can still cast Corvold off this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
that's
can
what I
both be
said.
true.
You're not incorrect. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Corvold.
ETB trigger.
ETB trigger.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
What
What
does
is
the
it?
ETB trigger do?
Sacrifice another permanent.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice this Exploration. Whenever I sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Corvold and draw a card.
Oh, man. He's got a 5/5 flyer now.
Yeah, so much for Crom.
Yeah.
You've
Pass
been
the
outclassed. All right. Drop. Move to discard. Discard Painter's
Oh.
Servant. Go.
Okay, untap. Draw a card. Ooh, do I just do it? Maybe. Oh, there's no way that I can do that. Or is there?
It's a whirlwind of emotions.
I'm gonna cast Legacy's Allure.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Then I'll pass the turn.
At the end of Jim's turn, I'm going to cast Vampiric Tutor.
I have an effect.
Oh.
I'm gonna crack this Arid Mesa. Go to
Yep.
31. So off this Arid Mesa, I'm gonna find a Tundra, and I'm gonna Flusterstorm here. Vampiric Tutor.
Oh. I have no effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, that resolves.
Untap. Draw for my turn.
Yeah. I forgot he killed your mana vault.
Crypt.
Mana crypt vault.
Mana
It's one of
Qualls.
those days.
Vault Crypt.
Vault crypt.
Mana equipped.
I don't have 6 mana now. What a jerk. Well, I'm not blocking this Corvold, am I?
I mean, that's up to you, but he's gonna be a 6/6.
That's up to you.
Up to you.
That's up to you. Is that insensitive? I can't tell.
Is it?
Mine was like a legitimate screw up because I can't talk. I don't know if you guys are too.
Honorary Jerry.
Oh yeah. We'll start with a J.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Okay. On tap. On my upkeep, gonna flip this fancy thing. Spike is damage.
Ooh,
Spike
That's
is
damage.
31.
31. I don't like this game anymore. We'll draw this card here. Alright. I'm going to cast this card because, well, I'm going to cast a Curse of Opulence.
On whom?
Ooh.
Sorry, whom?
Side.
To whom are you applying
Whom
that
am I
curse?
opulating?
I really don't like that.
I'm going to, I guess, give it to Bill.
I think Bill's going to be
No.
doing the most attacking, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm going to chant, let's go with Jim.
Well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, see what happens?
Yeah.
Should have
I'm
left
gonna
well enough alone.
Enchant Jim.
Jim is the enchanted player.
Enchant Jim.
Yeah. I'm going to play a Findhorn Elves. And I'm going to move to combat. So I'm not playing Corvold to not attack.
You know what? That's clean.
So I'm going to swing both of these at Jim.
Okay.
Trigger Corvold. Sacrifice this. Whenever he attacks after sack permanent, give him a 1/1 counter, draw a card.
Okay, how much damage?
And then trigger, get 2 treasures. Or 2 golds.
Yep.
They're treasures.
Yeah.
We don't have gold.
Yeah.
I think it's just one, isn't it?
Whenever it is attacked.
Is attacked,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
so I get 1.
Okay.
Okay.
How much
and
damage?
It is
7?
7.
Okay, take 7.
6 Corvold damage.
So 31 with 6 core gold.
Then I will sacrifice the gold for a red.
Trigger
Trigger Corvold.
Draw card.
Draw card. Cast a red and 6.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yep. No.
Take up Ren and 6. I have no lands in my graveyard. Play a Boseiju for the turn. And go ahead.
Alright.
Academy.
I'm going to play Grim Monolith.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm going to tap Grim Monolith for 3 and cast Talisman of Dominance.
This is why you get this hand.
With
Yeah.
1 floating. I'm going to tap this for 1 and cast a Fell Warstone.
Yep. Figured it out.
This
is why
dark
we
side
kept this one.
extortionist looks silly now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe it's a good
untap.
thing.
Put a counter on Legacy's Allure, draw a card for my turn. Cast Dimir Signet.
Oh, yeah, I
I'm-
cast 3 cards.
Yeah, I'm
cast
really
3
Oh,
bad
sorry, we rushed
at
through
Rom.
Okay.
I'm supposed to have drawn probably a lot of cards because Jan has cast a bunch of stuff too.
I did.
I'm gonna sneak this card into my hand off of Bill's 3
Yeah,
spells.
The Talisman.
Yeah.
He was blinded by the 4/4 flying. beast.
Okay, and I will pass the turn.
At the end of James's turn, I'm just gonna. He's just a little guy. He's just a little creature. He is 3/1 with
I'm okay
flash.
with that right now, actually.
Corvold's draw is now May.
Yeah, whatever. I'm pretty okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, he still gets bigger.
I will untap, and I will draw for my turn. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing Crom at Renin 6.
Yep.
Let's see. Do I want to do this first? Yeah, you know what? I didn't come here to mess around, you know? I'm going to add a white and try to cast this Silence.
Uh-oh.
Jan,
I have no effects.
I got nothing.
gonna float a black and cast Swan Song.
Ooh. Yep.
You got a burb.
I get a burb. Boop. Okay. I'm going to float a blue and try to cast Winds of Change. All players shuffle their hands into their libraries and draw the same number of cards they originally held.
Jen?
No effects.
Nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right. So we shuffle.
Yep.
All right. So we're coming back. So Winds of Change has not yet resolved, I guess. I am drawing a total of 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a lot of cards, and not a lot of things to do with them.
Good.
I'm going to play my land for the turn, an Ancient Tomb.
Mm-hmm.
I have a blue floating still. Don't forget. That's me to myself. Don't forget. I'm going to go to 42. And I'm going to play this Talisman of Progress. And then I'm going to use the blue. No, I shouldn't. I have 2 mana though, so it doesn't matter. It might matter. Everybody's got no cards in their hands, so I should probably not throw this game away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, so using the floating mana, I'm going to take a pain for a white to 41, and then tap this Underground Sea to play an awkward main phase Aven Mind Sensor,
Okay.
and then move to discard, discarding a Bloodstained Mire. That's the turn.
I'm going to untap, flip this coin for a Mana Crypt.
No damage.
No damage. Draw my 1 card. That's bad. It's gonna move to combat.
Sounds
I'm
about
just
right.
gonna swing at Jim for 1.
No blocks.
30.
And I will get,
A gold.
and then I will pass the turn.
Right.
I can swing at Elliot with the 7/7.
Well, it draws him an extra card.
What?
Yeah.
If he attacks with
he has to
he
sacrifice
has to
his
sacrifice
second
it.
right.
If he does that, he gets to do a bunch of stuff. I'm going to take a pain off of this Talisman of Dominance and cast Alila.
Okay.
38. Does that make my flying creatures get +1/+0?
No.
This isn't a 3/1?
No.
They don't template that anymore.
Also, she has Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink.
That's nice.
I'm going to pass the turn.
It's a lot of words.
Untap, tick up Legacy's Allure, draw a card. Pass the turn.
I'm going to untap. Draw a card. I'm going to play a Fiery Islet as a land for my turn. And then I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to... If I attack him, I only make 1, so I don't have to
Yes,
attack him
yeah.
with a bunch of creatures.
But I also make 1.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll attack Jim for 3.
No blocks. 27.
I make a gold.
1 as well.
I'm so dumb. I'm gonna go to my second main phase and cast Timna the Weaver.
Oh, not as dumb as me. I could have taken your Aven Mind Sensor with Legacy's Allure and blocked your Motion Thief.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
That was dumb.
Oh, that's why I didn't play Timna, because you can steal it with Legacy's Allure.
God, this card is so good.
That's
Sealer
why.
is so good. love
Now I
Legacy's
have it,
Allure.
and now I told you that you can steal it. Anyway, I'm gonna pass the turn.
There's a lot of stuff.
Gonna flip for my Mana Crypt. Instead of like,
Oh,
That's damage.
Damage.
draw this card right here. I'm just gonna attack Jim
Okay.
for Uno.
26.
26.
Yeah,
Make a gold.
I am going to cast Life from the Loam,
Targeting.
targeting up to nothing. Fast
Nope.
turn.
All right. On tap. Or I guess, do you have a response to Life from the Loam? You're good? Okay. I will draw a card. I'm going to play this Flooded Strand, and then I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
Okay. I will tick up Legacy's Allure to 3. Draw a card. I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
Okay. In James's end step, I have to pay so much life if I want to do this.
Do it.
I'm going to pay 1 life. So I go to 40.
Yep.
And then I have to pay, so that doesn't matter what I'm adding because it's going to go into a blue and a red. But then I have to tap this talisman for a black.
39.
And then I need to pay. So if you sack these, he gets the counters, but I would draw the cards.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. So he would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. I'm going to pay 16 life into this Fire Covenant.
What are you targeting?
Attempting to deal 3, 1, 2, and 10. It is as an additional cost,
Yeah.
so I go to 23.
You have priority first?
No effects.
I'm going to flash in this Shimmer Mirror and trigger Alila to make your guy.
Cool.
I have no further effects.
Yep.
Okay, so everything dies.
Sure.
I will untap. And draw for my turn. I'm just going to play this Watery Grave tapped. And I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attack a bunch of people with a bunch of stuff this time. So I will attack... Oh no.
I got blockers.
James for 4 with Crom. Bill for 2 with this bird. And Jan for 7 with the other 3 creatures. Triggering Curse of Opulence.
Sorry, you haven't dealt damage yet.
It's on attack.
Oh, it's on attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, do the curse of Opulence.
So I make a treasure,
Okay.
he makes a gold. And then, moving to damage.
Yep.
Throwing this fairy under the bus.
Yep.
Okay, I've got no blocks.
Subject
I'm taking 4, I go to 22.
21.
Jan goes to 21.
1, 22.
Bill
I'm
takes no
going,
damage.
Bill takes none, he blocked
Yeah.
with the fairy. I'm going to gain 2 off of the Timna, but I'm going to move to my second main phase, pay 2, draw 2.
Okay, Elliot remains at 23.
Move that up. I will tap this Talisman of Progress for a Silent Gravestone. Cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities. 4 tap, exile it, and all cards from all graveyards. Draw a card. Pass the turn.
Alright. Trigger my Mana Crypt. 3
Damage. Jan goes to
18.
18. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast Corvold.
Sure. ETB trigger?
ETB trigger. I'm going to sacrifice this Mana Crypt.
I have a response to the ETB.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal the Notion Thief.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no effects to stealing the Notion Thief.
Okay. And
It is
then
tapped.
I'm going to replace my draw with Dredging Life from the loam.
Sure.
Like that.
I do like everything that's happening right now.
1, 2, 3. So Dredge, Emergence Zone, Compost, and Wheel of Fortune.
You should have casted that.
That seems bad.
I disagree.
Disagree.
Then I will pass the turn.
Okay, I can't decide if I want to try to spin the wheel on this flooded strand. I think I am. I'm gonna pay life.
All right.
There goes
37?
37.
Wow, Bill's winning.
Top 4 only.
Yeah, like by a good amount
Yeah.
too.
Ah, it's specifically flooded strand. Okay, goodbye.
Fail to find.
Right. I will draw a card. Ha!
One further
Just
down.
cleared it out of the way.
A delayed flooded strand.
I'll move to combat and attack Elliot for 2.
I will flash in an alms collector.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Sure.
Block.
Hang on.
Oh,
I'm
cast
going
alms
to
collector.
counter it.
I'm going to Dovin's Veto. Oh, I cannot! I tapped my mana really awkwardly.
Ah, we did it.
Hwah, hwah, hwah.
It's a counter spell and everything, hey?
Yeah.
I don't want to cast this.
So no.
Ah, shut up. I want to block this Shimmer Mirror pretty good. What does this do?
It counters the spell.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. That's what it
It's
says.
called Counterspell.
I'm going to pay a life, go to 22, and Swan Song, your counterspell.
Make a bird.
You do make a bird.
I got a bird. You
I
got
have
the
the bird
bird.
already.
You've got the bird.
We got the bird.
Singular
Well,
bird.
This is our bird here.
Don't use a black sleeve.
I'm more.
There's a card in a blue sleeve right
Fine.
there.
We got a blue bird.
We're professionals. Okay,
Yeah.
you make a bird. Okay. Any further effects to my alms collector?
Nope.
Okay, block.
Sure, you got it.
Great.
Pass.
Okay, on tap. Draw a card. Cast.
Ah, I had these treasures.
Cast Ponder. Good.
Yep.
The top 3. I'm going to put them back like this. Draw a card. Cast Time Twister.
So that will trigger Crom.
Yep.
You will not draw a card.
You don't know that yet.
Okay.
He's got a Dovin's Veto.
He does have a Dovin's Veto.
Yeah, so I will not draw, or I'm not going to respond to the Crom trigger, so
Okay.
I will not draw a card. And I will sacrifice these 2 to cast Dovin's Veto.
It's not a May though. So Jim
have to
draws.
draw a
Jim,
card? Ah, okay.
Jim
Right,
draws
fair enough.
a
I
card.
do draw a
Yeah,
card.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Then I
then
will,
you're
I
Dovin's
will
vetoing it?
blue and a white
Yeah.
Dovin's Veto, the
Already
Time
picked.
Twister.
Okay.
I have no cards.
I will pass the turn.
I will untap and draw my 1 card for the turn. Okay, so we're cut.
Yep.
So Notion Thief is anytime. Oh no, wait, we've been over this. Notion Thief doesn't stop Labman, right?
Correct.
Okay, beautiful. Cards in hand. Cards in hand.
3.
One of them is Life from the Loam?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to play a Sunken Ruins. And I'm going to... sure, why not? Tap this Ancient Tomb for 2 life, go to 20. Tap this Isn't Signet. I'm going to cast Laboratory Maniac.
Yep, no effects.
I'm going to tap this Underground Sea and try to cast a Demonic Consultation.
Effects. Effects. Not resolves.
Okay, I'm going to name Borborygmos Enraged,
Okay.
and I'm going to exile my library. I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to attack Jan with Crom and the bird token, Bill with Avon Mind Sensor, and Timna. No, just Timna. Yeah, just Timna. And James with Alms Collector and Avon Mind Sensor.
Yep, no blocks.
Okay, so attacking Jim, that I'll block Chrome.
Oh yeah, I make a gold as well, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, so Crom is blocked.
You got
Yep.
Crom
Second man.
dies. He'll go to my command zone. I gain 2, but I will... Jan loses 2. Bill loses...
Yeah. You got a Timna trigger.
Okay, I've got a couple of Chimna triggers.
do
I would
it.
like to try to make them resolve and replace the draw with Laboratory Maniac's replacement effect. That
Yep.
would have me win the game.
You got it.
You got it.
Yeah, that was interesting. It's a little bit different. So we actually played this incorrectly on a previous game. This similar interaction of Notion Thief and Laboratory Maniac. So I want to take a minute to explain how that actually works. I forget what the rule is, but there is a rule that says it's in the rules for replacement effects.
Yeah.
We'll flash it up on the screen. The comp
yeah, we'll
rule
toss it up
Yeah,
here.
it's if 2 replacement effects are replacing the same event, the controller of that event chooses which replacement effect applies, regardless of who owns the replacement effects.
Yeah,
If that
exactly.
makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, earlier in the season, you saw that happen, and I said, I've got a Notion Thief, and I drew a card. Elliot actually had the opportunity in that game. We'll link it if you want to watch that game and see how it plays
Watch
out.
me
Spoilers
fail
though.
miserably.
Spoilers though, if you haven't seen that game, like maybe go watch it first before you continue watching this.
Yeah.
But I drew a card. Elliot actually had the opportunity to win the game at that point in that game. And he didn't. He chose not to because he didn't realize that he had the choice.
Yeah.
So,
I misclicked.
yeah, I kind of juked him, you know? Juked him. Eh?
Juked him.
Eh?
Yeah.
Shoot my own father.
So, yeah, that was a game. Bill kind of got hosed, really.
I kept a really greedy hand and got punished for it.
Yeah,
So.
it was like real good. Although realistically, if you had rolled all that stuff out, like on turn 1, or I guess on turn 2,
Yeah.
then Jan just would have docksided.
Oh yeah.
And it would have been maybe devastating.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like, it probably still wouldn't have played out well, even if it had played out the way that you planned it.
Yep.
You know?
I think so. In retrospect, I think playing the Ren and 6 was probably bad, but also Elliot wheeled, so having not played it really didn't matter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It ended up in your graveyard either way,
Yeah,
kind of.
so like if you hadn't have been able to attack me with Crom, so if you hadn't have wheeled, I could have Ren and 6'd and then killed the.
Yeah, so the reason I attacked first was because I didn't want to forget to attack it
Yeah.
and then pass the turn after wheeling and have Ren and 6 open to just minus and ping my Notion Thief.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, just attack this thing. I have a 4/4, it's at 4, attack this thing. And then,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little rough for me. I missed a bunch of land drops too, and yeah, I don't know, just not a great game. I when you wheeled with the Winds of Change, I shuffled in Seaborn Muse, which is why I kept that hand. And I'm like, I've got like decent path towards casting the Seaborn Muse. What I didn't realize with my opening hand, I opened with Steam Vent's Underground Sea. And I had a whole bunch of green action. I had that Nature's Claim.
yeah.
I had the Seaborn Muse, and I had Compost in my opening hand. And I'm like, oh, this hand's great. And I didn't realize that I
have the
didn't
green
have
mana?
green source.
Yeah.
So I like top decked the Fellwar Stone, and I'm like, well, at least we're kind of off to the races. But by then, Elliot had like 1 million mana, and Jen had 1 million mana, and they were both drawing cards. And
I think without the Notion Thief, that Corvold would have gotten exceptionally out of hand.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to get greedy on the Notion Thief and flash it in because you drew like 2 cards, I think, with the Corvold that turn.
Yeah.
And I didn't do it then because I had the Winds of Change already. So I was like, okay, I want this to live really badly. So I waited until Jim's end step anyway. But
Yeah. I feel like one of my, probably my biggest misplay of the game was not taking the Aven Mind Sensor instead when you attacked me with the Notion Thief.
Yes.
But I feel like blocking may not have even been the correct play. I needed the Aven Mind Sensor out of the way because I had an Imperial Seal in my hand. And I didn't want to snap off this Imperial Seal and search the top 4 and put it on top.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's terrible that way. But
I think... Well, like, ultimately, I think if you had taken the Mind Sensor and blocked the Notion Thief, like, if that had gone down, I think I would have, like, 12'd you the next turn.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think
Yeah.
it was the correct play to block, but I think it was the correct play to take the Aven Mind Sensor.
Yeah.
Because I didn't necessarily need to draw a bunch of cards, but I did need to be able to search.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably my misplay of the game.
it was kind of a double-edged misplay that worked out in both aspects, in which I didn't cast the Timna before attacking, but then also I attacked with the Notion Thief when you had a Legacies alert.
Yeah.
And you could have just stolen any of my creatures and blocked it.
Yeah.
Like, at least if I attacked with the Mind Sensor, or I don't even know if I could have that turn. Anyway, if I attacked with like
I think
a
you
flyer,
main-phased
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you awkwardly main phased it.
Yeah. I could have taken your Swansong Bird, though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was going to say, at least if I attacked with like a flying thing, you can't steal the Notion Thief and then, or like steal the Notion Thief, and then like I lose the Notion Thief and the Aven Mind Sensor.
Yeah.
Like, what was I
Yeah.
thinking?
Yeah, and realistically, another misplay was snapping off the Legacy Lure too early, taking the Notion Thief, not realizing that Jan was just going to dredge anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
Like,
that all
he
like...
telegraphed
queued up.
that, like, obviously. He cast it the turn prior, but yeah, I don't know. Not my tightest game, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, but it was sweet. Corvold seems really good.
Yeah, that got crazy. He
with
was like a
Dockside
7/7 by
Extortionist.
the time he got to
Yeah,
attack.
Dockside Extortionist and Curse of Opulence
Yeah.
Both really good.
is... Yeah.
Yeah.
Even just him with fetch lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the
Fetch
thing
lands
is like...
into
Yeah.
cancers.
I had a Rain of Filth in my hand that was like, do I want to
Oh,
try? I
that's
get
so
4
good,
cards.
This deck is sweet.
This deck
I
is
want to
sweet
see
for
this
most
deck.
play.
I want to see you play this deck again because
Yeah, I'm
I want to see
definitely
it. Actually, I want to see what this deck does.
Yes.
I need to retool it a lot.
Obviously, being 3 land drops behind by the time you got rolling isn't ideal, but it seems sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
no,
could
this
potentially
deck's,
do some
like,
things.
really dope.
Yeah, so I guess that's it for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is going to be kind of our pseudo season finale. Normally we do 10 episodes per season. We're not able to do that this time because of a file that got corrupted.
Technical issues.
Yeah, some technical issues. We had an episode that got corrupted and we lost it. So, yeah, this will be our last one. We are taking a little bit of a longer break this time.
What with like holidays?
Yeah,
Christmas
holidays,
just
lines up
there's like
awkward.
stuff going on. So we're going to be back at it in January, but don't worry, like we're going to have a ton of content in December. It just won't be gameplay content necessarily. So just like be on the lookout. We're going to have sweet stuff coming. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on every social media because we're going to be doing some sweet stuff in December.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And with that, we'll see you guys in,
See you in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
January.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button. And you can click this link to check out our other great videos.